What is up, fanboys and fangirls? I am your host, Tony Mango. Joining me is Robert DeFelice.
What up, what up?
And this is another episode of the FanTracks podcast coming to you from fanboysanonymous.com. The way that this works, if you don't know, after 50-something episodes or whatever we've done, is we are watching something and we are providing you a commentary track of the podcast of, our reactions and everything else that goes along with that to act as a watch along for it. And this particular episode is sponsored by a Patreon donation from the Pick Your Poison tier that we have over there. If you're interested in doing something along those lines, go ahead and do that. Patreon.com/Fanboys Anonymous. And Marquise had requested originally a Serbian film. And we went, nope. You saw what that was about. I would
publicly state that I will never watch a Serbian film ever in my life.
At this point, I don't think I want to watch any Serbian film. Just in case, just to be sure that that doesn't end up having any crossover. Yeah, we were not interested in doing that kind of movie. And I also was like, I don't think the channel, I don't think YouTube's really going to like the tags and stuff for that. It's a little risky potentially to even do this, but the second option that Marquise had suggested was the movie that we're going to be watching here, Big Money Rustlas, which I don't know much about. I purposely didn't watch the trailer for this. I didn't read the synopsis for anything. All I know about this is the Insane Clown Posse. It's a comedy western. Some of the character names are like Big Baby Chips and Mudbug or something. I kind of very quickly copied and pasted a lot of the IMDb information because I didn't even really want to go too deep into that. I have no idea what we're
up your alley.
Not in the slightest bit. The only crossover is that the Insane Clown Posse, of course, had been a part of WWF for a very, very short time frame with the Oddities back in like 98, 99, something along those lines.
Pro wrestling trivia. If you want more, go to SparkleMemo.com. Pretty sure ICP is one of the only acts to work in WWF, WCW, and ECW during the Attitude Era.
Just to do like little guest spots. I never saw them in the other ones.
They did some pretty long-term deals in WCW and WWF. They did the Oddities, obviously, and then they would go on to do, like, Raven had like this Dark Carnival gimmick, and ECW I think was probably just a guest spot, but they did all of it, and they're very, like, what we're about to watch came out in 2010. ICP is very edgelord for the sake of edgelord, and like, I don't even know what we're gonna get into here.
I've never seen anything that they've produced. I mean, I haven't seen a single music video if they've done that. I haven't seen any of the Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. The only thing I have seen, which it's like by proxy, is the Superhuman on Facebook. The whoop whoop. That guy.
Oh, yes. The Juggalos and
yeah. Fuck that shit. I mean, that guy's fucking fun. But I am completely going into this blind, which is potentially a good thing. Maybe it's a bad thing. I don't know what you set us up for this, for what we're going to watch, Marquise, but thank you, of course, for the Patreon donation. And for anybody who is new to this whole concept, what we are going to do, because we cannot give you the movie itself on YouTube, or obviously if you're listening to this on Spotify, then we certainly can't, because I don't know where you've ever found like a movie on Spotify like that, but what we can do is we can give you a countdown, and we will say 3, 2, 1, play. And when we say play, we are going to be hitting play on, specifically, we're watching this on Tubi, because that was one of the only places that I could find it, tubitv.com. And I don't know if that's going to come with any ads. So if it does, I guess I'm going to stop at the time code and maybe kind of do it like that. But nevertheless, if you are watching this on YouTube, there is a time code, and you will see that you can sync that up correctly. You should be on all zeros right now. The movie says that it's 1 hour, 35 and 4 seconds. So I'm sure obviously some of that is just credits. But if you don't know where you are to sync up correctly, check the time code and then you should be able to be at least within a second or something. It might be slightly off. Maybe there's like a bandwidth issue or something, but normally it ends up being okay like that. Normally, Rob and I end up having a different type of setup where we can make sure that we're all set up correctly. But
yeah, we haven't done something like this in a while, and we never used Tubi, so this should be fun.
I've never done anything on the Tubi side of things, except for I remember originally when they first were announcing that Tubi was a thing. I was like, oh, if it's free movies and stuff, I'll sign in and I'll, create something. And then I browsed the catalog and I'm like, I don't know any of these movies.
I believe all of for the wrestling side of things, all of the original Glow is on Tubi.
Tubi always gives me that vibe of like, this isn't sticking around. Tubi, like somebody's buying this and just throwing that content on Netflix or something.
Real quick, Tubi and Samsung TV Plus and Pluto they're all great. They're all free TV options, and they're great. And I'll tell you why they're great. My dad was like this. Maybe yours was too. They don't want to pay for shit, but they like the fact that something is there, and they got enough wild options that you're always going to find something. So
my dad was the type that would be like, I'm going to browse the different channels on Comcast and try to find a movie that I might find interesting. And then be like, I think I'll check this movie out. And I'm the type, of course, that's like, I'm never going to watch a movie for the first time on TV. They edit things out. They cut this, whatever. They do that. No. And then he'd be like, that's a generic mafia movie. I'll watch it. Like,
yeah.
I'm a stickler for that shit. No.
And I think Tubi is built for that. Like for the older person who just wants something without having to pay for a plan.
It's the boomer crowd that goes, I get access to tons of movies. And then you go, yeah, a lot of Bollywood things.
Legitimately, exactly that.
So at least we were able to find it on here for a little bit. I was kind of worried that we wouldn't be able to find it at all, but we got it on Tubi. And I think you can watch it on Plex for free. I think that there's probably some other options, but we're at least watching it on Tubi. So we'll see if the time code that you can see that's like scrolling right now, just in case I can stop it that way. Let me just double check that I can. Yes, I can. That might stop at some point if it's a commercial break. I'm kind of hoping that me having an ad block on means it's not going to be the case. So that's all we can really set up. I can't talk about anything leading into the movie as far as like, hey, production notes or something. I have no idea. So make sure that you have your stuff all set up, because when we say 3, 2, 1 play, we're going to end up doing that.
Get your favorite flavor of Faygo. Get your whatever else Juggalos eat and consume.
What's Faygo?
It's like a colorful soda that they douse each other with at the gathering of the Juggalos.
There's like a whole lore that I do not know of. Is it?
Yeah, it's sort of just like you're from New York or at least Jersey. You go to the corner store and they have like sodas, but they're fruity.
Knockoffs.
Kind of like a fruity soda.
Huh. So I don't know if we're going to see that in the Old West.
I imagine there might be some Faygo in the Old West. I
know that Brigitte Nielsen is in this movie, and the Jason Mewes, and
some pretty decent actors in this movie.
Yeah, I think Scott Hall is supposed to have some kind of a cameo.
Sabu's here. Not that we're saying Scott Hall is a decent actor. Stay tuned for a conversation about wrestlers and movies.
Oh, we're going to get into that for sure. So yeah, I mean, we have set this up enough at least, and make sure that you guys have it all planned out, because when we say 3, 2, 1 play, we're going to start playing, and we'll see what's going on with this movie. All right, make sure you are all set up, because we are going to get started. 3, 2, 1 play. We got the moon, no opening credits.
It's very 2023 of it.
Mudbug, population 183, no firearms in town. Oh, there's Faygo.
And there's Faygo, it's whiskey. So I'm not a Juggalo, but which must be shocking for those that know me, but I'm a I'm aware of Juggalo culture.
I mean, you already proved yourself way more knowledgeable about this than I am.
So with ICP, like with me, it's like, look, they were on wrestling, so obviously I'm aware of them, and you know.
He's bluffing. Okay.
Okay. All right. This is where we're at.
This dude in the background.
Just shoot him. He already proved he'll shoot you.
Let's go home.
Hey. Hell yeah. 5-star film.
Look at him oozing machismo.
5-star film. Thank you.
Yeah, this old timey thing where they put the X's for the liquor. What constitutes how many X's you need to add?
You only just add 3.
What? So are these all in the guys that are, well, they're not wearing the face paint, so I'm assuming not.
Well, the clowns, there's only 2 clowns.
In ICP?
Mm-hmm. It's only Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope.
I thought it was like a whole group of people.
Nope, just the 2 clowns.
Huh.
We've learned that Tony is not down with the clown.
Psychopathic Records presents. Ron Jeremy.
Two Chef Tony, I believe, is also a wrestler.
Studebaker Duchamp. That sounds so fake.
I have to imagine that it's fake. Rascal. Pablo 2000. Nice. Okay, so this is the way they're saying it is big money wrestlers.
Why would they tell me that like that?
Are we getting more wrestling than anything else in this movie? Uncle Anus.
Uncle Anus. Aunt May and Uncle Anus.
I hate watching Aunt May die.
That's a special effect. Jesus Christ. Really gotta have a shot of the horse's ass.
They're like 2-year-olds.
You know, it's pretty weird. The actual quality of the film's not bad. I was assuming that it was going to be lower budget than this.
Well, they got enough money that they can do something.
Like, this looks better than some TV shows.
Okay.
I suppose I did.
That's their logo. It's a good actor here.
Is Mudbug some kind of phrase that they use a lot?
I don't know. Mudbug. I know mudbugs is like the crawfish that people eat.
The sound effects in this so far.
Wing.
Wing kind of sounds.
Wing. Oh shit.
Dirty Sanchez. All right, so I was able to skip an ad break.
Correct.
That's good to know. All right, don't gotta worry about that. Just a split second of it cutting to black. Bye, Mom.
It's important to know this movie came out in 2010.
Yep. It's a different time. I mean, we're talking about ICP here. They're playing by their own rules. I'm sure there's going to be much worse in this movie than that. What? You platypus looking motherfucker?
Yeah, man, a platypus. You don't know what a platypus is?
Nothing that looks like that guy at the very least. All right, I like that guy. That's all she has on the makeup. That I thought she would have had like more makeup rubbed off on her.
Rubbed off where?
It's a deleted scene.
Probably. This is Tubi after all. I thought that would have been a much more graphic scene. Oh no.
Some good old fashioned racism.
Oh no.
That was one of the least complicated, supposed to be complicated handshakes I've ever seen. How much did you say the budget was for this?
I didn't.
I thought you had said a certain amount.
I said they have money. Like they make enough money. I imagine if they wanted to do a movie, it could be a pretty decent one.
Let's see if there's information about $1.5 million.
Yeah, see, they have money.
Jeez. All the more reason why more people should subscribe to the Patreon. Imagine what I could do with $1.5 million.
Listen, just give me a fraction of that, and like the smallest fraction.
I somehow find myself getting 100. I keep saying 100. $1.5 million. You're certainly getting some of that. Patreon.com/Fanboys Anonymous. Okay. I like the bird gag's pretty again. Think he's going to give somebody a razor's edge?
I hope so. I think it's pretty cool that they just allowed him to be the fucking narrator.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever seen any information. Like, I didn't know that he was in anything at all. Obviously, haven't seen any movies that Scott Hall would have been in, but I don't remember even hearing that he had been in something like that, you know?
I think the ICP just likes him.
Yeah.
He did quite a few Juggalo shows. We're coming up on the year mark since he's passed.
Always was a big fan of Scott Hall.
Yep, March 14th, so we're about a week away. Is that taboo?
No, that sounds taboo. I don't think so. It's funny that specific instrument is very much okay. You know, you're in a saloon. Western. Yeah.
He's got the hatchet man around his neck. You know.
What's the Hatchet Man thing?
It's just their logo.
That's like one of their go-to logos.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You get it?
I don't know. Sometimes I need to be head over the head a little bit with these jokes. You want to explain that?
Well, you see, they're 68 if we go back way before it. And the sound gag's good. All right, that might end up being my favorite joke of the movie. You know who I can picture this person being? I don't know who this actress is, but she's giving me very Sherry Terry vibes.
Yeah.
Kind of a mix between Sherry Terry and oh god, what's her name? Natasha. Starts with an L.
All I'm getting is Juggalo Dolly Parton vibes.
Natasha Leggero, that's her name. That's Ron Jeremy.
Again, different time.
Did he get canceled yet? I'm
jail,
sure it had to have been coming, right?
He's in jail, isn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't he like rape a bunch of women?
I don't know. Can't say I follow Ron Jeremy's career.
I understand. The Thuggalos. That's my joke for this movie.
Thuggalos.
I don't know why that tickled me. The fat guy saying he shot himself.
Quality acting.
Would you expect any less?
I mean, Ron Jeremy's been in how many movies? You know, he's in
like
he's in Ghostbusters
at some point.
Do you know that about him?
What'd you say?
He's in Ghostbusters.
Is he a nutbuster?
He's in the end scene when they're all on the street. You know, all the people are on the street. He's one of the people that's just there.
Huh. It's a shame his acting career didn't work out. It's a really dumb joke. A really dumb joke.
Quality joke, though. Different time, 2010.
genuinely surprised I didn't hear a certain word. But
Yeah.
pleasantly surprised.
And your clients. How old are these guys?
Let me Google that.
They had to be like just in their 20s during the whole oddities thing, right?
I imagine that when they were in like the WWF, they mid-20s maybe. Okay, so they're 50 and 48 respectively.
You gummer? I could never live in this time frame.
I think you would actually survive very well in this time frame.
I'd fucking hate it.
I mean, you'd hate it, but you'd survive. You're a smart guy. You could be ruthless if need be.
I was good at laser tag. Maybe the chili cook-off. Good old Simpsons.
I don't know if New York City is known for its chili.
You a chili fan?
Oh, I love it. Chili's delicious.
Not the biggest fan of it. I don't like the beans, so that's like half of it. You know.
Love throwing in some cheese. I could do without the beans, but it's all right.
See, I'm more of like the you give me like a chili cheese dog from Sonic or something. Some of that fake shit. I like that better. That's one thing that if I did live in this time frame that people would hate. I don't like poker. I'm more of a blackjack guy.
Well, yeah, blackjack's easy. You want to play 21?
Jimmy Hart. It's so weird to see him without his glasses on.
God bless this man. He looks exactly the same every single time.
It really does. It's so crazy.
He looks phenomenal here. Good for Jimmy Hart for getting a good part in this movie. Mount Rushmore, right here.
How many takes do you think that they did? I was not expecting Jimmy Hart to just pop up. They said Sabu's in this?
At least 69 takes. At least 69 takes. And yeah, Sabu's in this at some point.
Vanilla Ice. You got your head. Get that hat back. All right, so you're transported into the West. Are you going to try to be one of the law enforcement people, or are you going to be a bandit? What are you going to be? Too hard of a question?
My mic fell apart. Yep, mic fell right off the boom arm. But to answer your question, I ain't gonna be a bandit. I don't know. I'd probably try to run the saloon.
I could see that.
Know? It seems like a very good job for me.
I'm pretty sure I'd end up just being like the town teacher or something.
You are the smart one. You know, we should have watched this with Callum.
Oh, Callum didn't want to take part. It's too late for him anyway.
He's the cowboy.
Yeah.
He's the best. Yeah.
The Wild Wild West.
You know, I hate that that's legitimately catchy.
Shout out to Peter for a catchy song. So apparently New York has the best chili. I have not had chili here in New York yet, except for one time. And it wasn't recently. It was one of the times that I came up for New York Comic Con. I got a chili dog from one of those like stands that you just see, like, you know, people have the carts on the street.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking terrible chili dog. Absolutely terrible.
I miss vendors, dude.
I haven't gotten anything from almost anybody that's here. I got the nut cart. It's pretty good. They sell like the, you know, little coconut kind of things and stuff. Here's Jason Mewes.
All right, that's one bit that I'm not crazy about.
The slaps.
Yeah. It's a very honest boss.
I just assume anytime I see Jason Mewes that Kevin Smith is right next to him. You know?
Yo, you didn't see him? He was right there. He was...
Wonder what the joke is here.
I don't get it.
Well, you see, when you get older. That's funny that she just goes pie.
She said pie. Settle.
Most of the budget went to the fake snow.
We should watch Blazing Saddles.
Good movie.
Is it your favorite Mel Brooks movie?
No. Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Uh,
And then Young Frankenstein.
that would be mine. I love Young Frankenstein. We should watch that just because.
Just for the sake of it. It's Uncle Howdy.
Literally.
How much you want to bet that there's a Willem scream somewhere in this movie? What? Okay, he's got. Was not expecting that he's got Superman's heat vision. Screech.
Screech. You see, it's funny because he didn't wipe. Oh no.
That's a good sound effect.
For what it's worth, not a good movie, but like, I'm laughing.
We can't kill the ghost. Wait, what did he just trip over?
His feet. What? No. Gross.
Typical Tuesday, right? How much you want to bet, like, some of these characters that they offered these roles to, like, actual, like, big name people, like, if they sent a message to, like, Danny Trejo for this, you know?
What do you got to lose? Mm-hmm.
I like Scott Hall. I like him in this.
I love Scott Hall. I would watch him in anything.
It seems like he's having fun, you know?
All right, I'm looking up who plays Dirty Sanchez.
Well, isn't it obvious? It's Sir Anthony Hopkins.
I was thinking Michael Caine, but you know.
So who plays him?
I'm looking. There's a film series. There's more of these.
Hmm?
Oh, I thought there was more of these. This thing said film series. Mark Jury. I don't know who that is. He didn't have a Wikipedia page.
Name doesn't sound familiar. Mark Jury. So we checked off Dirty Sanchez. We checked off the Native Americans. We checked off the Asian culture now. Like, what is a more offensive scene this scene of them being pampered by these Japanese women, or the scene in You Only Live Twice?
Everything in You Only Live Twice.
I feel like that's got to be like a catchphrase of theirs or something, right? For them to keep saying my motherfucking money.
No, I think they're just having fun saying my motherfucking money.
It's not like something in a bunch of songs or something.
No.
I wash myself with a rag on a stick. Jeez.
We have overtime. Yes.
They're doing the rubbing off the paint.
Yeah.
I figured that had to pop up at some point.
What the fuck?
It's the foot. Hey, see, he's the foot, bitch.
I'm a little worried about the foot. A lot of wrestlers in this movie.
Very specific. It's weird to think that they might have actually gone through like horse riding training for this. There's Brigitte Nielsen.
No, Mike. They dynamite.
Now that we got a really good look at his face, I definitely don't recognize him. This character just literally keeps saying, "I'm the foot, bitch." So, how difficult of a task is it going to be to defeat the foot?
You proud of yourself?
Not quite. Jeez. Green screen. Just a pile of TNT.
Can you imagine getting paid just to yell, "I'm the foot bitch"?
Right. Parody song. Solid work on this one. What's the name of this character again?
Which one? Big Baby Chips?
No, the one that you don't see the face. Did they say his name?
Oh, they haven't said his name. They have not said his name. I wonder if that's Sabu.
It could be. Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen him yet. But then again, people are popping up left and right. Yeah, he deserved it. Motherfucking money. Douglas deserved it too. Dusty Pooh is the guy's name.
Yeah. Boo.
If he is, then we know he's homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, patricidal, regicidal.
God bless ad blockers.
What's that?
God bless ad blockers.
Yep.
R.I.P.
Sizemore's gone?
He just died.
When did that happen?
Last week. Well, is he gone yet, or have they taken him off the machine? Sizemore.
Tom Sizemore died March 3rd?
Yeah. So
Like just happened?
Friday. Yep.
No wonder I didn't know that happened.
Oh my god.
It was a brain aneurysm. Jeez.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this bit all about now? Why are we dedicating all this time to Tom
Because he's
Sizemore?
Tom Sizemore.
Sizemore totally would have been in the MCU in some fashion if he would have been younger. You know, like he would have been a good Mac Gargan.
He could have. I found out when he died. Like, I guess he had like a lot of legal trouble.
That's not surprising. What's the phone?
No. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, jeez. Okay, fine.
Even the slap bits won you over now.
Why not? Last 5 minutes have been absolutely useless. We're still going.
Could go for a waffle right now. Be good.
Yeah. A nice one with like all the crevices. Perfectly get all the syrup.
Oh, he's dead. We're gonna show it.
You're gonna die.
They didn't make that into a short joke.
I thought it was pretty short.
I could have sworn they were going to go in a different direction with the carpet match the drapes thing. $20.10. Jeez, the effect.
Disappointed that it wasn't so good. You see that edit?
The doll. And the ADR that they're doing for it.
Oh, Jesus. Totally useless. We could have used this movie a couple of years ago. We were both going through shit. Just
We got a fucking pile driver in here.
where's that going?
Oh wait, the fucking wig went on top there. The whole walking away from an explosion thing. You think that this was they filmed some of these like rogue, no permits?
Yep. Absolutely.
See if I recognize any locations.
Is it a real place?
Wait, what? I'm so confused about what that conversation was just about.
I'm surprised this movie's held up as much as it has.
At least he's gonna get double pay.
I was thinking maybe he wouldn't die.
That was a different version of the script.
Promised him he wouldn't die. Oh, he's not die.
Oh crap. I mean, at this point, Sabu's got to be the guy that you it's all in black, right? Academy Award. Of course, he dies the second time.
hear me? Can you hear me?
Wonder how many different names they went through before they were like Sugar Wolf and Big Baby Chips, and they settled on all those.
I imagine Sugar Wolf just came in instantly. Big Baby Chips, I don't know.
Not even your motherfucking. There you go. Okay. Jeez. So like your direction for this is going to say Mang a lot.
Yeah, well, what else do you got?
Random, like British guy.
He's the cow muggins of the bunch. These are definitely some wrestlers.
You recognize him?
No, but I know, like, you see a large guy with a barbed wire tattoo? That's a wrestler. It's got to be awkward for all involved.
What's that?
This has got to be awkward for all involved.
What, this Ron Jeremy team?
Well, no, just in general, like you're, you know, you're just going to your mom's house while your mom's getting railed, and but she's no. Mm-hmm.
Cherry or Terry?
I've never seen. I looked up the actress. I've never seen anything else she's done.
What's her name?
Uh, Cindy something. Cindy. Let me pull up the IMDb again. Why are you okay with your mom just getting railed?
She's making a lot of noise for being hand job Hannah.
Well, clearly she's a little more than that, but the alliteration just works.
It's premium charge.
Cindy Haynes.
Yeah, it doesn't sound familiar.
She's literally only really known for this, according to her IMDb.
Don't you have to challenge him to a duel with a good old slap?
A glove slap, baby glove slap.
Getting artistic with our montage, right?
Turning butter.
Mm-hmm. I can't say I didn't make jokes like this and force them into the plays when I was directing them in high school and stuff. It could have been a contender. That's a solid joke.
Casual racism.
The power of a montage. Now the mustache is coming off. Really? Do that to the horse?
Oh man, animal abuse.
You know who this the Dirty Sanchez guy reminds me of? It just fucking dawned on me. Vincent Chiavelli, the one that was the doctor in the hotel in Tomorrow Never Dies.
Yes.
That's who he keeps reminding me of.
Very good scene. One of my favorites.
Which, of course, that character was supposed to be German, so it's completely not related, but you know. Pancho Villa. It's a fucking great joke. Yeah, fuck the idea of like running in that heat. Another reason why I would not want to be alive during this time frame.
I still think you would have survived very well.
I thank you for the confidence. I completely disagree. Actually, I probably would have said the wrong thing to the wrong person and gotten shot.
That I can see.
I'm the sheriff. They're all wearing the same.
Obviously. Buy one, get one. You think they're just gonna randomly start rapping?
So I think it's a rap battle.
I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking like it turns out that they're both just in on it and they just start rapping because fuck this movie anyway.
Or the way that like a lot of Bollywood movies end, where it just turns into a song and dance routine at the end.
Well, how do you know it's over unless there's a song and dance?
Jai ho.
I knew that's exactly. I knew you were thinking anything else.
That's the only movie that I've seen that's been in any kind of Bollywood genre. I also would not be honorable in these scenarios. I'd be like, all right, 1 pace, 2 pace, turn around and shoot.
I wonder how they decided who the baby face and the heel were gonna be.
Oh, I mean, the Big Baby Chips guy had mostly sat down a lot in this. So.
All that shit for that?
I'm surprised, yeah, that wasn't a more dramatic thing. Yeah, the acid. They're like, hey, because that's the gay movie. I haven't seen Brokeback Mountain. It's on my list of just like,
Really?
we get around to watching it at some point.
The movie guy that you are, I would imagine you've seen it a while ago.
I'm your dad. How did I know?
Are we just gonna make him Ron Jeremy?
Motherfucking money. Your mom's a fucking whore.
Your mother's a whore. This is really terrible.
Bleh. Dead. Hey, said the name of the movie.
They did the thing.
So where was Sabu?
Oh, maybe we'll see him here.
Hands healed up pretty nicely, it seems.
Hey, look, he's still alive.
Wait, what? They just gonna start shooting everybody for no reason.
Man, what the fuck? Oh, Tito Tony's. That's a wrestler.
Tough Tony's a wrestler?
Hmm?
What was he for?
One of those fucking like CCW or something.
What if he used to use a big boot?
Well, he's the Bigfoot bitch.
This guy gets like third credit? Bridget, Powerz, Jody, Sadler. So far, none of these names except for Jason Mewes or anybody that I actually could recognize.
I'm hoping we see where Sabu was.
Jamie Madrox. Is that the name of Multiple Man in the X-Men comics?
I mean, I highly doubt the same guy. Hey, look at Sabu.
Jump Steady. Yeah, Cindy Haney. Definitely don't recognize that name.
Man, this movie was so pointless.
His coat looks like it's made out of salmon.
Yeah, but why is Sabu here?
Man, he's going to do the point. Wasn't in the movie either. That's a good shit. Oh, we got outtakes? Sabu's character is Terry Brunk.
No, that's his name.
Oh, so he just plays Sabu. Terry Brunk's his real name? Brunk?
Brunk, yeah. I know, it's very close to Terry Funk.
Another wrestler reference. They probably had a shit ton of fun filming this movie. All these people, like they're all friends, you know?
It's just them and their friends. I would have loved to do this. I would love to do a movie where it's just me and my buddies fucking goofing off.
Right.
How long until we make a movie, Ty?
We get the funding to do it. Patreon. You ever been on a horse?
I have once, only when I was younger.
I don't think I've ever been. Is there a typo in this? Does that say it says Big Money Rustlas theme Sony instead of theme song?
Yes, it does.
My brain, I always notice these fucking things. Near my butt, aka the pecker song. I'm surprised they didn't give him a megaphone. Well, an interest. Oh wait, yeah. Who shoots him? Yeah, there you go.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah for him getting the last scene in the movie. Fuck yeah. That was awful.
Marquise, you gotta tell us how you originally had came across this. What's your fandom connection? Have you seen
like,
the other ones?
Apparently Big Money Hustlers, their 2000 movie, is also on here.
Right. Is that how you originally got in, or was it this one, or what? Did you go in because it was like, oh, like a wrestling connection, that kind of thing? Definitely let us know. Thank you for sponsoring this. Definitely was not a movie that I would have watched on my own.
Ever.
But I'm glad that we checked it off our list.
This movie was an interesting experience. Some eye-opening moments. Some mostly things I never want to see again. But, you know, hey, we watched it and I got to spend time with Tony. That's what matters.
Well, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Tell us your thoughts about the movie. Tell us your thoughts about the podcast. Tell us what you would like to see us do next. I do know, at the very least, we have 2 more fan tracks coming up very, very soon. One of them is going to be Batman, the Doom that came to Gotham, and another one of them is going to be Super Mario Brothers. We're going to watch that old 1993 movie.
I'm so excited.
I have not seen that movie since probably 90, maybe 93, 95, something along those lines. I watched it not too long after I had originally seen it in theaters, but I have not seen that movie in, a couple decades at this point. So it's going to be real fun to check that back out. I'm going to try to get Callum on that one too. And, we got the review point type stuff coming out. There's a lot of movies that are coming out this month that I just didn't get a chance to see. So that's why there's nothing up about Creed 3 or anything. But, we always want to do more of these. And if we haven't gotten around to doing something that you want us to do, that is all the more reason why the Pick Your Poison tier on the Patreon exists. So if you want to sponsor something, go ahead and do it through that means. And if you want to make sure that you subscribe to us on Facebook and Twitter and on the YouTube channel and hit that little join button that's on there, it's the same kind of thing as the Patreon. Show your support in other ways as well, like the Redbubble and TeePublic shops to pick up some merchandise. If you are a pro wrestling fan and you were interested in the crossover between this,
sat here and listened to us watch this fucking movie.
Then if you are, definitely go over to smarkoutmoment.com. Check everything that's happening over there. Make sure you're following me at all the things you can find at anthonymango.com, including my personal accounts at TonyMango all over the place. And make sure you're following Rob as well.
Yep, at DudeFelice everywhere. I haven't spelled it out for you people in a while. I don't know why I'm choosing this one to do it, but here we go. DudeFelice. That's DudeFelice. You can get that on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. DudeFelice.com will be around by the time that you listen to this, I'm sure, because who's listening to Big Money Rustlas watch along? Hopefully you are. Hopefully you laughed along with us. And yeah, more to come in the future, I hope.
Quick way you could do the spelling, say it's dude feline. Change the N to a C.
You could. But then you're just confusing more people.
Well, everyone, that is it for Big Money Rustlers. Make sure that you thank Marquise for sponsoring this, just like we did. Thank you, Marquise. And we will see you all next time with whatever it is that is coming up next. I don't know for sure. Probably the Batman one. But adios for now, everybody. It's time for us to geek out.